We give you the facts, it's not what you think. Popeye Newsling, Young King, 1 yard, bless.
Good morning, Popeye. Grandma watch Popeyes every morning and every night.
What am I think? What am I think? You're listening to Popeye News Links. This is the Admiral Tibet who I represent, and remember, the time is so serious, cantankerous and dangerous. This is Popeye News Links.
Greetings viewers and subscribers. In today's journey, we are heading onto the new leg of Highway 2000. Continue to sit back, continue to relax, and continue to enjoy this journey with me. Now, today is local government elections in Jamaica. Have you voted? You haven't? Well, tonight, I'm planning on going live. We are going to be announcing the election results. Stay tuned. In the news today, now this one, it took place last night. Sunday, February 25, almost 12 midnight. It took place at the Kentucky Fried Chicken restaurant on the Portmore Mall in Portmore in the parish of St. Catherine. We are learning that the staff and the security guard, they were at the KFC when 3 hoodlums entered. One of the hoodlums, he pulled a gun and juked down the unarmed security guard. He then proceeded to rob him of cash amounting to almost 20,000 Jamaican dollars. The other 2 hoodlums, they also pulled guns and went up to the counter. They then went through a passageway and entered the office where they stole cash amounting to almost 300,000 Jamaican dollars. The hoodlums, they then made good their escape in a white Honda motorcar that was waiting on the outside. Just like that. Now, in this next story, in yesterday's video, I told you about the fatal accident that claimed the life of that guy on your screen. His name is Marquez Lindo. It is said that Saturday night, Marquez, he was riding his motorcycle when he overtook a line of traffic and collided into a Toyota Voxy that was coming in the opposite direction. Now, if you look on your screen, there is a photo that was taken shortly after that accident. Take a good look at the photo and you will see how careless Marquez was riding. The point of impact is to the left of the Voxy. Based on the information that we are getting and looking at the photo, it is clear to see that Marquez, he was way over on the right side of the road. There was hardly anything the driver for the Voxy could do to save him. Sad indeed. Also, in yesterday's video, I told you about the killing of a guy in the Fullersfield area of Granville. This took place Saturday night. I told you that I hadn't gotten any photo of the guy who was killed. Well, the P&L detectives, they have delivered. If you look on your screen, there are 2 photos of 32-year-old Garnet Stewart, also known as Gully or Chucky. Like I told you in yesterday's video, and if you go on Facebook where I posted Gully's photo this morning, most persons, they are saying the same thing. The illegal gun that was used to kill Gully, or Chucky as he was known, was his illegal gun. Persons are claiming that Gully, he was walking up and down with the gun for days because he had planned on killing Tevin Chisholm, also known as Iceberg, over a female that both of them were involved with. There are other persons who are saying that it was Iceberg's gun. I also told you that Iceberg, he gave himself up to the police and he also handed over the gun that was used to the police. If you look on your screen, there is the illegal gun that Iceberg would have handed over to the police. There is more to come in this story. Stand by. The mayhem. Now, in this next story, a 30-year-old guy called Chucky. He's living at Harslane in the Salt Spring area of St. James. He is lucky to be alive. This is due to an incident that took place due to the ongoing mayhem taking place in the area. This latest incident took place yesterday evening, Sunday, February 25, about 6:30. We are told that Chucky, he was at his home when hoodlums opened a barrage of gunshots. When the shooting subsided, Chucky, he realized that he was shot. He received gunshot wounds to his left arm. He was rushed to a nearby hospital where he was treated and admitted. The police, they were informed, and when they processed this crime scene, a total of 25 spent shells were recovered from the scene, and these included spent shells from M16 and AK-47 rifles, as also 9mm spent shells. The mayhem. Now in this next story, that guy on your screen, well, that hoodlum on your screen, his name is Andino Shemar Burnett, but he's popularly known as Dino. Dino was born on October 10, 2004, 19 years old, and he lived at Catty Lane in the Irwin area of St. James. I first carried a story about Dino on Saturday, September 16 last year. That said early morning, about some minutes to 6 o'clock. A team of police officers, they were on patrol in the Irwin area of St. James when Dino, he was seen sleeping on the veranda of a house. Dino, he was searched and a Ruger 9mm pistol, affixed with a magazine containing 6 rounds of 9mm cartridges, were found in his waistband. As a result, Dino, he was arrested and charged by the police. Remember now, the allegations are that Dino, he was found with the gun. Dino went to court where he pleaded not guilty. A lawyer speaking on behalf of Dino applied for bail for him, and the judge sitting in court granted Dino bail with certain bail conditions. Well, if you look on your screen, the guy on the back of the bike is none other than Dino. The guy who is riding the bike is Tyrece Hunter, but he's popularly known as Bobby. Bobby is 20 years old and he's from Johnsall in the parish of St. James. Bobby, he's presently in police custody on a charge of murder. That photo of Bobby and Dino was taken from CCTV footage, and this was after an incident that took place Thursday afternoon, November 23, about 2 o'clock. It took place on Fustic Road in Montego Bay. Both Bobby and Dino, they were paid by a female to kill 34-year-old Ackeem Robinson. Ackeem, he's from Burn Savannah in the parish of St. Elizabeth, but for years he had been selling on Fustic Road. On that Thursday afternoon, both Dino and Bobby, they rode up on the bike. They stopped where Ackeem was on Fustic Road. Dino, he got off the bike and walked up to Ackeem. He then pulled a gun and opened gunfire, hitting Ackeem, killing him on the spot. That CCTV footage captured Bobby and Dino when they were escaping. On Friday, December 8th last year, the police, they carried out a raid, and Tyrece Hunter, also known as Bobby, he was held by the police. We are told that Bobby, he has given the police a statement as to the role that he played in this murder. And Dino Burnett, also known as Dino, remember that he was out on bail for the gun that he was found with. Well, Dino, he was supposed to go back to the gun court in Montego Bay on Monday, December 11. But because he knew that he was wanted for murder, he did not show up. So a bench warrant was issued for his arrest. Take another good look at him. That is Andino Burnett. He's a contract killer. He's popularly known as Dino. He's wanted by the police. In this developing story, we are learning that a guy, he was shot and killed by members of the JDF at Flankers in Montego Bay earlier today. The soldiers, they are reporting that the guy who was unidentified at the time we were recording this video, the soldiers are reporting that the guy engaged them in a shootout. They are also claiming that an illegal gun was recovered. We are told that members of the JCF, they picked up the guy and placed him in a police service vehicle, but members of the community, they hurled missiles at the police. However, the police, they were able to transport him to the Cornwall Regional Hospital, where he was officially pronounced DEAD. We are told that members of the community, they took to the street and used an old refrigerator and other debris to block a section of the main road. The roadblock was cleared. We are also told that Dr. Horace Chang, who is the Member of Parliament for the area, as also the Minister of National Security. He is in the area and he's addressing the irate crowd. I will certainly be updating this story in a subsequent video. Stand by for that. Now, this next incident, it took place early Saturday morning, February 24, almost 2:30. It took place in the vicinity of the Taboo nightclub on Constant Spring Road in Kingston. We are learning that a guy, his name is Kashawn Raheem Young. Next week, Tuesday, March 6. Kashawn, he will be celebrating his 27th birthday. He lived at Hope Avenue in the Mandeville area of Manchester. We are learning that Kashawn, he had just parked his car along Constant Spring Road. He was planning on going to the Taboo nightclub. As he came out of his car, he was attacked by two hoodlums who were armed with guns. The hoodlums, they opened gunfire at Kashawn. We are told that Kashawn, he ran off towards the club next door and the hoodlums chased him, still firing shots at him. Kashawn, he fell to the ground. We are told that two police officers, they were at the club and they realized what was happening. The police officers, they challenged the two hoodlums who returned the fire and escaped in a black Honda Stream motor car. When the shooting subsided, it was realized that Kashawn, he was shot. He received gunshot wounds to his back and his head. He ended up dying on the spot. A 76-year-old male vendor who was selling in front of the club, he received a gunshot wound to his right middle finger. It is not known if any of the hoodlums were shot, but none of the police officers were injured. The mayhem. So let me ask you something. Let me ask you something. Have you hit on the love button as yet? If you have not yet done so, remember to hit on it. Also, if you are over here watching our videos and you have not yet subscribed, hit on the subscribe button. As also, hit on the notification bell. Then click all so that whenever we drop a new video, you will be one of the first to be notified. In the final story for today, this one took place yesterday afternoon, Sunday, February 25, about some minutes to 3 o'clock. It took place at Top Browns in the Fuller area of Granville in the parish of St. James. We are told that a guy, his name is Oshane Noble, but he's popularly known as Little Blacks. Little Blacks is either in his late teens or early 20s. He was living at retirement in the same Granville area of St. James. We are told that Little Black's girlfriend, she's living in the Top Browns area. It is said that Little Blacks, he had accompanied her to her parents' home and he was heading back home to his house when he was pounced on by hoodlums who were armed with M16 rifles and handguns. We are told that the hoodlums, they put Little Blacks to kneel down in a footpath and executed him. Pure headshots. The hoodlums, they then made good their escape. From all indication, Little Blacks, he died on the spot. The police, they were called and when they processed this crime scene, a total of 16 spent shells to include M16 and 9mm spent shells were recovered from the scene. The mayhem continues. Blessed love, everybody.
Tell a friend for tell a friend for tell a friend about Popeye Newslink and PNL Blog TV. Like, subscribe and share. Quicksilver sing, if we just unite, what a country this will be. If we just unite, Jamaica live in unity. If we just unite, what a country this will be. If we just unite, Jamaica live in unity. Hey, crime it a mash up Jamaica. Criminals them a mash up Jamaica. Jamaicans mash up Jamaica. Oh Jamaica, me sweet Jamaica. Crime it a mash up Jamaica. Criminals them a mash up Jamaica. Jamaicans mash up Jamaica. Oh Jamaica, me sweet Jamaica. I coulda sunshine or rain. Jamaica, no problem, no pain. Rude boy them block out can't tame, but me want me country back. Give me country back. To the street and the lane. Everybody them start complain. Bloodshed, what a shame, but me want me country back. Give me country back. Crime it a mash up Jamaica. Criminals them a mash up Jamaica. Jamaicans mash up Jamaica. Oh Jamaica, me sweet Jamaica. Crime it a mash up Jamaica. Criminals them a mash up Jamaica. Jamaicans mash up Jamaica. Oh Jamaica, me sweet Jamaica. Jamaica, Jamaica, the land